What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here, and against my better judgment, I went to see Gem and Holograms, the movie. Now, how good was it? Now, let's be honest. Let's be honest with each other before I even continue. You know damn well you ain't here to find out how good this movie is. You want to know how bad this movie is. Like seriously, let's just kind of put it out there. You don't give a damn about how good it is. You want to know how bad it is. You know? And it's hilarious because the funny thing about this whole thing is that I remember the geeks of the world and geek culture all screamed out in one voice, "This will suck! This will suck!" And it's funny because every single time the geek culture says that, people respond with, "Well, what are you doing, you stupid geeks? Why don't you go ahead and give the movie a chance? You haven't even seen it, or you haven't played the game, or you haven't played a blah, 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 blah." And it's funny because every single time it usually ends up that the best you can hope for is meh. And that was Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo to me was meh. But when the geeks have spoken, it usually ends up being a real crappy movie. Turtles, Transformers, and forever with this. Anyway, let's jump into this right now. So if you've seen Cheetah Girls, if you've seen Hannah Montana, if you've seen Cheetah Girls, Hannah Montana, and Josie and the Pussycats, then you've already seen the more evolved version of this. Okay, you've already seen it. It's funny because all these movies have dealt with everything that Gem has dealt with in the movie, just better. Jerrica and Gem are going, trying to figure out, she's trying to live with this whole secret identity thing, and Hannah Montana did it a hell of a lot better than this movie did. Okay? In terms of the actual, like the way the movie actually is, the reality of it is, you already know. Basically, blah, 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 financial crisis, blah, 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 a single event that went ahead and, got the girl seen in the eyes of a music mogul, blah, blah, blah. Music mogul actually does everything that person can do in order to go. And now the music guru is seen as the bad guy, but technically speaking, he's not, or she's not the bad guy. Why? She's a music guru. She's a businesswoman or man, whatever. She's just doing business. It's not a bad thing, but you want to go ahead and do it, shape them up to being a bad thing. Basically, long short of it is down with the system, blah, blah, blah. That's what you get. And then all of a sudden, Gem has a identity crisis, which is funny because she is Gem and Jerrica. I guess they both have an identity crisis. Oh, and then there's Synergy, which looks like a toy that you should plug into your iPhone. And when you do that, every time the beat gets heavy, something of it lights up. And I bet you that will happen. I'm willing to bet any amount of money that this will be a product placement for some toy that will not sell well, for the record. Seriously though, like, Gem is not a very good movie. Like, there's nothing I can really say about this. Oh, there's a scavenger hunt thing too, of all things too. So that was a thing. Molly Ringwald was in it, which is kind of cool because she's actually gotten cuter with age. That's a thing. Also, I kind of looked back at some of her older stuff, like some of her older movies, and realized she literally wore almost the same thing every movie. She at least wore the same color combination in every movie, and she gave her panties to a geek. That's a thing. But anyway, like I said, all in all, if you were looking to see how good this movie was, you're going to be disappointed. But if you were looking to see how crap this movie was going to be, I can guarantee you there is an endless supply of bullshit to be had in this film. I'm telling you right now, you're going to shit yourself at how bad this movie is, okay? I'm telling you, it's awful. Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm done. I'm not going to say anymore. There really is nothing more to say about it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end this video like this. I'm going to show you probably listen, before I end this video, if you really want a good, upgraded, or updated Gem experience, go read the comics that are out right now. The brand new Gem comics are actually good. I'm actually going to start doing reviews of them on my page because I like them so much. So if that's something that you want, if you're looking for that new Gem experience, that's where you're going to go ahead and that's most likely where you're going to go ahead and want to go check it out right then and there. I'm telling you, it's actually pretty good. There's also the whole thing with Stormer and Kimber rather, having his little lesbian relationship thing. It's something that we knew since the 80s, but anyway, moving on. But I'm going to leave you with an homage to the original Gem and the Holograms, which is a lot better in its own 5 minutes than the entire movie. You guys have a good night. Zephyrnix out.
There's music in the air, news is in the making, music in the air, something big is breaking. Wow, look around at the sight and the sound, it'll take you by surprise that you can't believe your eyes. Wow, well this is only the beginning, only the beginning. I got my eye on you, and I think you look mighty fine.